Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Welcome back to the art of recitation of the Holy Quran from Safir TV. As every Wednesday, we are live from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And right now we are in the second part of our program. This part is dedicated for the teaching part, and inshallah after this part we will have our guest reciter. So I recited some verses of Surah Ali Imran, page number 54 to page 55, and of course it was the verses was really about Sayyida Lady Maryam Salamullah alayha, and of course our intention is to learn ghunna. What is ghunna? First of all, I'm going to explain, but of course we have some slides, and inshallah our colleague Brother Maash will help us in this section to show you the slides that's about ghunna. Ghunna is nasal sound, the sound which come out from your nasal passage. So actually in the point of articulation of letters, we have 5 sections. Section number 1 is our jawf, which is the inner part or chest area. But for ghunna, we use the 5th place, as we have here in the linguistic definition. So it's a sound that is emitted from the nasal passage without any function of the tongue. So we don't have any function here from our tongue. And then it's applied definition, so an unconditional nasalized sound fixed on the noon and also meme. And the letters of ghunna, which is really important, you have to know we don't have ghunna for all letters, just we have for 2 letters, letter noon and meme, and after that we have articulation point of ghunna. We have to know where is the exact point of articulation of ghunna. So it is the nasal passage. These are the important things you have to know about ghunna. But we have to know the points we had in the first slide. That was the definition of ghunna, and where is the point of articulation of ghunna, and how many letters do you have this quality. So we know that there are 2 letters, letter noon and meme. They have this quality, and of course it's not their exact point of articulation. That is a secondary part, or letter noon and meme. They are 2 letters with doubled point of articulation, because letter noon, the point of articulation is from our dhalaq, the tip of our tongue, touching the upper gum, but at the same time we have the nasal sound. And then for the letter meme we use from our lips, but at the same time we have the nasal sound. The next slide is about ranks of ghunna, how many ranks we have and what are they. So I want our colleague to show you the ranks of ghunna. So we have 4 ranks for ghunna or nasal sound. Number 1 is akmal. So we have the English terminology, the most complete ghunna. And number 2 is the complete ghunna, which is kamil. And then the incomplete, which is naqis. And then the most incomplete, which is anqas. So these are the ranks of ghunna we have to know, because ghunna, we don't say that noon mushaddad and mim mushaddad. No, noon mushaddad, mim mushaddad. In any case, there are, could have short vowels, could have shadda, or could have sukun. In any case, they have this quality, the quality of ghunna. Now we go for more examples for each rank. The first rank was the most complete, which is the akmal, in which cases we have this ghunna. So I want our colleague to show the next slide. So we have here exactly the most complete akmal. The most complete ghunna is in noon and mim mushaddad, and also idgham of yamun, idgham with ghunna, we call it idgham ma'al ghunna, where the ghunna is the longest timing, 2 counts. So that is the idgham ma'al ghunna, noon mushaddad, mim mushaddad. These are the akmal, the most complete ghunna. For example, when we say min mata or man mata, we say man mata. Or inna with the noon mushaddad, we do 2 counts of ghunna. Inna. Or another example, minna. And then Muhammadun man yasha'u. Man yasha'u. So this is the most complete, the akmal, we call it in Arabic terminology. And then we have the second one, which is the akmal. So the complete ghunna is in ikhfa of noon and mim. Ikhfa of noon and mim sakina. And also noon sakina and tanween before the remaining letter, and the mim sakina before the letter ba. So that is about ikhfa, and also ikhfa of noon sakina and ikhfa of mim sakina. Example, innal insana, insana, this part. Min sharri, min sharri. And also mansur, mansur. And then anbiya'u, which is anbiya'u, anbiya'u. That is the most, the complete ghunna. So that is the second rank of ghunna, which is the complete ghunna. So we have for ikhfa of noon and mim, and also when we say ikhfa of noon and mim, so this ikhfa also considering of tanween. So anywhere we have tanween and noon sakina, and after tanween and noon sakina we have the remaining letters. There are 15 letters except the letters of yarmalun, the letters of halqi letters, which are 6, and also the letter ba. The remaining letters, they are all the remaining groups, there are 15. So before letter noon sakina and before tanween. And also ikhfa of mim sakina, as we had in anbiya'u or min ba'di. So the correct pronunciation of min ba'di is like this, min ba'di. So that was about the most complete and the complete ghunna. So you have to know, in ghunna we have 4 ranks, from the most complete, which is exactly for noon mushaddad and mim mushaddad, as we mentioned, and also idgham ma'al ghunna. And complete, which was about ikhfa of noon sakina and ikhfa of mim sakina. And now we go for the incomplete ghunna, the rank number 3. And I'll call it to show you this line. So you see there, number 3, the incomplete ghunna is in noon and mim sakina, in the rule of idhar. Whenever you have the rule of idhar, the ghunna is incomplete. So it's not complete. It's not in the timing when we do 2 counts or about more than 1 count. So here we say minhum, minhum. We have ghunna, but it's not complete. We say minhum. And also min amrin, min amrin. And also idhar in tanween. Aliman hakima, aliman hakima. And of course another example. أنتم أشد خلقا, خلقا. In خلقا there is the incomplete ghunna. And then we go for the most incomplete ghunna is in noon and mim with short vowel. Whenever noon and mim, they have short vowel. What are short vowels? Fatha, kasra, dhamma. In this case, our ghunna is the most incomplete ghunna. Examples: min al-insani, mim with kasra and noon with kasra. Min al-nasi, mim with kasra and noon with fatha. Of course, here noon has shadda, but here is the complete. But the first noon in mina, mina, nasi, and منور. Muna, mim with fatha, with dhamma, and noon with fatha. Munawwarun. So in this case, we have the most incomplete ghunnas in rule number 4. So there are some examples in the Holy Quran. Of course, also we had in Surah Al Imran many examples of these 4 ranks of ghunna: the most complete, the complete, and the incomplete, and the most incomplete ghunnas. In the next slide, you will see some examples. There are some examples from the Holy Quran. عَمَّ يَتَسَاءَلُونَ. So here we have mim mushaddad, and also we have noon with fatha. So mim mushaddad is the most complete as it is underlined, and noon at the end is the most incomplete. عن النبأ العظيم. So you have noon with shadda, so that is the most complete. ثم كلا سيعلمون. ميم مشدد. وجعلنا النهار معاشا. نون مشدد. وجنات ألفافا. And then we have also إن جهنم كانت مرصادا. So these are the examples, and also إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا, and also فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا. إن المتقين مفازا. جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا. So these are the examples, and also finally we will have one of the short surahs, Surah An-Nas, with examples of ghunna, especially too much with the most complete ghunna. In Surah An-Nas, قل أعوذ برب الناس. نون مشدد, the most complete ghunna. ملك الناس. ميم with fatha, the most incomplete, and noon with shadda and fatha, the most complete. إله الناس. نون مشدد, the most complete. من شر الوسواس الخناس. Mim with kasra, the most incomplete. Noon of ikhfa, as we had here, the second group was the complete. من شر الوسواس الخناس. Noon mushaddad, which is the most complete غنة. الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس. Here we have noon mushaddad again, which is the most complete غنة. And then final ayah, من الجنة والناس. Mim with short vowel kasra and noon with short vowel fatha are the most incomplete غنة. And then jinna, noon with shadda, the most complete, and wannasi, noon with shadda and fatha, the most complete غنة. Okay, dear viewers, this was the lesson of today about غنة. If you have any question, so you can call the numbers which are the specific number of this program, the live program. So you can call in, and if you have any question, so go ahead with your question. Or if you want to recite some verses of the Holy Quran and check your recitation, that's okay, we will be at your service. So actually the lesson of today was about غنة. What is the meaning of غنة in English terminology, which is nasal sound. The sound which comes out from our khayshum, we call it in Arabic, but in English it's nasal passage. So the sound which comes from our nasal passage, that sound means غنة. And in غنة we have 4 ranks, dear viewers, you have to know. So غنة is not just one غنة. If we consider you have to do غنة always 2 counts. No, no, no. غنة we have the most complete. غنة we have the complete. غنة we have the incomplete, and ghunna we have the most incomplete. So the most complete was about nun mushaddad, min mushaddad, and idgham ma'al ghunna. The complete was for ikhfa of nun sakina and ikhfa of mim sakina, and also ikhfa of tanween. And the incomplete was exactly about nun sakina and mim sakina. And finally, the most incomplete was for nun and mim with short vowels. So it was the lesson of tonight, and inshallah we will be due for a break shortly. After break, we will have inshallah our guest reciter, brother Muhammad Ali Saidi. Maybe we'll have another guest reciter also with us. So that is our aim, to invite good reciters from all over the UK, especially from London. And of course, we are very delighted to have like these reciters in very young age, but very nice recitation and too much effort. Of course, they are not in the Islamic environment, but they did their best to work in the recitation of the Holy Quran. Inshallah, we will be back, dear viewers. So we will go for a break, and we will ask our, inshallah, our guest reciter to join us, brother Muhammad Ali Saidi, and then inshallah we'll see you very soon. Thank you very much.